Good morning, Tracy. This is Mr. Wong. Today is the 27th of April, Monday. Okay, for this week, we have actually finished materials as a topic. So this week, we'll just be focusing on the topical worksheet and we'll try to finish topical worksheet by this week. And then I will start on a bit of revision for the past 2 terms of work. Okay, through some quiz that is going to be online. Right, so let's go through the homework for last Friday. After that, I'll guide you through how to analyze the open-ended question for today's homework. Right. So let's start. Okay, this is okay. Let's see. Okay, let's go. Last Friday's homework was question 1 to 6. So let's look at them. Let's make sure we highlight whatever we need to highlight. Okay, which one of the following items is made up of more than one material? So which one of these four things are made up of more than one material? Plastic straw, made of only one material, plastic. So mobile phone, okay, you realize that can be made out of many different materials. Okay, you realize that mobile phone can be made out of glass. Okay, the screen may be glass, and then maybe you have the metal part of it, and then maybe some parts are plastic. Okay, so for mobile phone, there are many different materials that make up a mobile phone. So it looks like mobile phone is the answer, but let's go through. After that, iron nail only one material, which is iron, which is a metal. Okay, and then rubber band, only one material, which is rubber. Okay, so you realize that the only item here that's made of more than one material is your mobile phone. So answer is mobile phone. Answer is 2. Right? Okay, let's look at the other one. Okay, this is a frying pan. Okay, this is a frying pan, and you realize that for frying pan there will be like fire underneath. So let's just try to draw a fire. So let's say that there's fire underneath. Okay, there's fire underneath. Make sure that you know it's fire. Okay, so because of frying pan, you use it for cooking, so there will be fire underneath the pan. Okay, and this is the part that I want to figure out. I want to know what material is most suitable for making this part, and you know this is the part that cooks your food, right? So which material is best for this part? So you must, as you think of this frying pan, whether you know what is a frying pan or not doesn't matter. You must always think in terms of what property is important. Okay, for that part that is X, that is labeled X, what property is important for X? So you have learned 5 properties. You learn strength, flexibility, waterproof, able to float and sink, and whether it's able to allow light to pass through. So for X, you need to think about what property of X is important. Okay, so this is a frying pan. Okay, frying pan, what's important is that it needs to be strong. Okay, I mean you don't need to break halfway as you cook. Okay, and then of course there's a fire underneath, so it needs to be fireproof as well. Okay, so 2 things is very important here. Need to be strong, need to be fireproof. Fireproof means that it can withstand fire, it won't burn. Okay, so let's look at which one is the possible answer. I want something that's strong and fireproof. Glass is not strong. Wood is strong, but it is not fireproof. Wood can burn. Plastic, yeah, some plastic can be strong, but plastic can burn as well. So no. So answer is metal. Answer is 3. Okay, so whenever you think of object like this, always think back on what is the property that is important. Don't just think about what do I have in the kitchen, what is it made out of. Think about what property is important first. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, I want to find a material for my window pane, which is this part only. A lot of you confused, you think I'm trying to make the whole thing. No, I'm only trying to make the window pane, which is this part that I can see through it. So the important property of a window pane is that it allows light to pass through. Okay, so always think about the properties when it comes to material. Do not think of what do I have at home. Okay, always think about the properties. So the property of a window pane is to allow light to pass through. So I must use a material that allows light to pass through. So which material allows light to pass through? Glass allows light to pass through. Metal, no. Plastic, yes, some clear plastic can. wood cannot. So only is A and C. Answer is 1. Okay, so always read the question properly. A lot of you got this wrong because you thought I'm making the whole thing, including the frame. I'm not making the frame. I'm making the window pane, as stated in the question, window pane. So make sure you read the question properly. And to make a window pane, I want to make sure that my materials allow lights to pass through. So it's either glass or plastic. So it's A and C. Answer is 1. Okay, next one. I have an umbrella and a raincoat. Okay, so again, what is important for umbrella and raincoat? Okay, umbrella and raincoat, most importantly, um, it shouldn't tear easily. You don't want the umbrella to tear easily. You don't want the raincoat to tear easily. So tear easily is wrong. I want it to bend easily. Remember, if you want to keep umbrella, the material here has to bend. Okay, it cannot be like very hard, very stiff. It has to bend. Okay, so that you can roll it and tie it up again. Okay, it has to be waterproof, definitely, because you are shielding against the rain. You don't need it to float on water. It doesn't matter to you whether it floats on water or not. It might float on water, but for this case, is it an essential property? The answer is no. Okay, I mean, if you put a raincoat in water, you put an umbrella in water, it may float, but is it important? The answer is no, it's not important. Okay, so really focus on what is the property that is used for umbrella and what is the property of a raincoat. Okay, it's supposed to bend easily because you have to keep it, you have to fold it once it's dry. You want to shield it against the rain, so it must be waterproof. So answer is B and C. So if answer is B and C, answer is 3. Okay, so think about the properties of the material and of the object, the function of the object. Alright, so which one is classified wrongly? I want the thing that is wrong. Which one is classified wrongly? I have stiff, I have flexible. So these are opposite things. Flexible means can bend, stiff means cannot bend. Okay, just make sure we understand. So let's write down can't bend or cannot bend. Okay, stiff means cannot bend, while flexible means can bend. Okay, let's put it up here so you can see. Okay, stiff means cannot bend, flexible means can bend. So let's see which one is wrong. Shoelace is stiff? No, shoelace can bend. Crayon is stiff, crayon cannot bend. So they're wrong. So answer looks like 1. Okay, let's go through the rest. Wooden pencil, yes, it's stiff. Rubber band, yes, it's flexible. Iron nail, it is stiff. Leather belt is flexible, that's why it can go around your waist. Ceramic spoon is stiff, it doesn't bend. If not, it cracks. Silk scarf, scarf being a cloth, it is flexible. Being a fabric, is flexible. So only one that is wrong is answer 1. Okay, so the other one, last question. Group A, Group B, I have rubber, I have aluminium, I have plastic, I have newspaper, cotton, and wool. Okay, so whenever you have this, always look at the similarities here. Always look at the similarities within this group. Okay, they are all different materials. This paper, which is from wood, this fabric, this rubber, this metal, this plastic. They are all different materials. So what is the similarity between the 3 of them? So let's go through each of them and see. Weak, rubber is weak. No, rubber is not weak. Okay, I don't think they are weak. Newspaper is definitely not strong. Okay, I can tear newspaper easily. So number 1 is wrong because firstly, B must be strong, but newspaper is not strong. Okay, waterproof. Rubber glove, waterproof. Aluminum foil, waterproof. Plastic, waterproof, correct. Not waterproof. Newspaper, no, not waterproof. Uh, Cotton blouse and wool towel being fabric, they will absorb water. So not waterproof, so it looks like answer is 2. But we'll look at the rest. Flexible. Okay, flexible wise, rubber is flexible. Aluminum foil, yeah, you can bend it. Plastic, you can bend it, correct. But newspaper is not flexible. No, I can fold newspaper. So newspaper is flexible, so it's wrong. Plastic bag, glove, and aluminum foil. Okay, they flow on water. Sink in water. I don't think a towel sinks in water, so I don't think this is correct. Okay, so answer that is both correct. I want both correct. These are waterproof. these are not waterproof because they will absorb water. So the answer is 2. Okay, so this is the answer for last Friday's homework, question 1 to 6. Today your homework is to do questions 7 to 12, of which 7 to 10 is MCQ, and I will guide you through 11 and 12. I will break down the question with you so that you have a better understanding of the question before you start doing question 11 and 12 for your homework today. Okay, see you later.